This time on Heavy Rescue 401, a surprise storm
Worried about the small chain.
stretches equipment
We got no more winch.
to the limit.
This guy's gone for a little bit of a ride.
John Allen
Guy literally launched the truck over this turnaround into the ditch on the other side.
takes on a high-flying wreck, and non-stop problems
I'm tired of playing now.
force Gary
2 inches on the front.
to gamble big on North America's busiest highway. Hundreds of thousands of drivers depend on the men and women who risk it all to keep the roads safe, because closure is not an option.
Last thought this groundhog was saying it's going to be springtime pretty soon. What the hell? Yeah, she's snowing pretty good.
March is going out like a lion
Just watch yourself there, boys.
as a spring storm catches drivers by surprise.
Holy smoke. Yeah, that was sure slippery there, eh?
A mix of snow and freezing rain is blasting the highways around Toronto.
This is a big storm system that's covering basically the entire province. It has been a very busy morning. People are caught off guard. We've had crashes all across the region. They've been coming in about 1 every 2 minutes for the most part. We are taxed right now to our limits.
System update, Highway 400, poor visibility.
It's almost whiteout conditions. The snow is still coming down. The lanes are barely visible in many areas, and we want to keep the highways moving.
Oh no, she's a-snowing.
As darkness starts to fall, northbound traffic on Highway 400 rolls to a stop.
Got the 2 lanes blocked here.
A B-train tanker has crashed, spilling oil and diesel all over the road.
Truck got in an accident, and now the oil leak.
Steve Pillai, owner of Steve's Towing, picked up the police call, and his crew headed straight to the scene.
Break, watch your 20 and the cleanup crew, guys.
They've hooked up the tanker, but there's one very important job left.
So we gotta clean up.
We're talking about snow, oil, and a little bit of diesel. It's not a good combination you're dealing with. The whole highway shut down, basically. There's no room to go anywhere.
I'm under pressure right now. They have to open the highway, man. We can't have the highway closed.
Thousands of drivers on the way home from Toronto are now heading up an alternate route. But the heavy volume is already choking off Weston Road.
Yeah, there's like everybody go around now. Yo, line of cars behind me. I'm stuck on the northbound side here. I'm at the very back of the pack.
Patrick, get all the garbage down here. There's no traffic coming this side.
The police want Steve to finish the cleanup and open the road within 30 minutes.
Okay, no problem, go ahead. Then we'll move that out, yeah. Open up the trailer, let's go.
Steve's assistant road boss, Patrick Luna, pours clay-based absorbent over the mess.
We got fuel here. I just covered it with absorbent. It's just hard to see when the snow is all covering it up right now.
The safety issue with the oil on the highway is cars running over it. It gets into their tires. They can crash somewhere else, and then it causes another mess up ahead.
They're waiting for their road sweeper to reach the scene.
One of our drivers, he has a sweeper. So once the sweeper comes, I can sweep everything out real fast. The sweeper's not here yet, so that's the problem.
We're just waiting for the sweeper. Yeah, we're gonna be done for sure. Chris, watch your 20 and the sweeper.
Traffic has come to a complete stop. I think there's a couple cars in the ditch. All lanes are blocked.
Go around or whatever you have to do, man. They're getting anxious right here.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna be screwed right now, guys.
It's already been 25 minutes. And we have 5 minutes left, but our truck's not here with the sweeper.
Yes, sir. It's stuck in traffic. We're just waiting. It's a flatbed with a sweeper on the top.
They need to escort us with the lights on because we have no way to get through.
With a sweeper on the top, yeah, okay? Okay, thank you, sir. Got an OPP officer that's gonna come in here from here. He's gonna escort you, okay? OPP officer on the way to escort you.
Okay.
For now, we just gotta wait. Everything else is done. We just need a sweeper, clean it up, and we're out of here.
Chris, how you making up, buddy?
Steve, the cop is in the ditch. Are you in a ditch, Chris? No, right? I'm not in the ditch. The same cop that is escorting me is in the ditch.
What, the cop went in the ditch now?
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do, Steve. I'm through now.
Just over a mile away,
Sonny, make your way down there, Sonny. Sonny, you going there, Sonny?
Try to get there fast as I can.
Steve's heavy operator, Sonny, is farther south on the detour road, but he's heading to his own urgent call.
That's very important for him because now I'm depending on him.
With the northbound 400 at a standstill. The main alternate route isn't doing much better.
Be careful when you come down the hill here, Sonny. It's very slippery, buddy.
Sonny needs to help a semi stuck and blocking traffic on the icy hill, including the plows and salt trucks that could keep traffic moving.
It's much icy, but snow on the top, so you can't even tell like there's really ice there.
And as he tries to move into position,
Sonny! My truck started to slide.
he needs to move up to flat ground before even trying a pull.
I said, no, I'm not staying here. I gotta go into the uphill on the top. Then I'll try to pull them up.
I was almost in the ditch. Wow. Sonny, I need more chains.
Steve's road boss, Walter Cabral, has called in a crew to help Sonny.
Here's more chains.
I don't have enough line. I don't have enough distance to get the truck. So we have to connect a couple of chains to get them.
Okay, good. Lose the winch, okay? I'm gonna pull it up to the hill right here so he can open the lane. Maybe he can move over to the side. I'm thinking this guy gonna go in ditch. I think so. What?
My line was break. I can't do nothing. I cannot stop the truck. How am I gonna stop? It's an 18-wheeler. If it started to slide out, can't do nothing.
My plan is working, but I'm worried about the small chain.
I was so scared. If there's anything break, anything happen, the truck gonna go into the ditch. I have to get it up.
What's the winch? What's the winch?
Sonny is all out of winch line.
We got no more winch to pull him up. And tell him to drive slowly, okay?
He decides to use his truck to pull the semi up the final stretch.
Hey, see if he can drive!
But he needs the driver to give him some help.
Drive! Keep going. Go. Yeah, he'll be okay.
We won the game on that. So there's a lot of game we gotta play.
They are to clear this.
Happy customer.
Right now, our lane is open, so a salted truck can come and then salt them. Then after that, they can leave.
Now drivers escaping Highway 400 can finally make their way north.
Yeah, we got the road open.
Just to the east,
We're just waiting. We got another OPP officer trying to get him.
Steve and crew are ready to get the 400 open, but they need the road sweeper.
I gotta wait. I'm under pressure right now, man. It's killing me right now.
Steve is a guy, he don't give up. He don't give up, right? Whatever the job, like, he try best, he wanna keep going.
Hey, buddy, we're gonna be landing on. I'm with the officer, but we're at the 400 now, buddy.
Good news at last.
We're waiting.
All right, man, I'm finally on the 400.
Another police vehicle has arrived to escort the sweeper to the scene.
ETA 4 minutes.
We got a truck coming in, we got the sweepers on the way, we got a 15 minutes, we're gonna be in and out, we're gonna be out of here. That's what the goal.
We're coming up to you guys now, Patrick.
Cops here. Time starts now. The cops here, time starts now. Come, come, come.
Okay, cut it off. Cut it off. Let's go. Okay, give me this, guy. Hook up the sweeper. Give me the sweeper first. Let's go. Woo. Let's go, guys. We got 15 minutes, guys. Let's go. We have the highway shut down. Okay, man, get it done. Let's go, move it.
You gotta hook this thing up because it wasn't hooked up.
Just take it down there first. Okay? We'll deal with it on the ground, okay? Go up there, Patrick. They got a truck coming.
But after being frozen while stuck in traffic, one hydraulic line is refusing to connect.
Start going in.
Don't break it.
In towing business, there's always gonna be something.
You gotta push it in hard.
Oh,
What's going on?
it's frozen, man. That's what happens when you leave it outside. The sweeper is not working.
In the middle of the highway, you don't have a lot of option.
Me. What a bull this way, man. Don't believe it. We got a problem. Sweeper's not working.
On Highway 400, north of Toronto,
Oh my God.
Steve's deadline is up. He needs to clean the fuel spilled on the road.
Oh,
But the sweeper attachment on his loader won't connect in the cold.
Oh my God.
So Steve changes the plan.
Whatever you have there, you gotta make it work.
bring the bucket, Chris. Bring the bucket. That's what we're gonna do. Drop the sweeper over there.
They pull the sweeper off the loader.
Go, Chris. I need the man right now. Under pressure, man.
The highway should be open by now.
In the sweeper's place, they attach the bucket.
Where do you want me to start?
It's coming this way. Okay. It's good. Put in the dump truck.
Scrape all the frozen absorbent off, pick it up, dump it.
I am the boss, but I want the highway that's open, so I'm doing the shoveling, the snow, whatever I have to do to get this highway open.
This way. Yeah, almost done, yeah. 2 minutes, we are here. Get the sweeper back and load it up, guys, that's all. Got it done, yes. Didn't go the way I want to do it, but we got it done.
End of the day, you know, all my guys and my team work and we got it highway open. It's tough situation, but you know, there's a job you gotta get done, you have to get it done. And that's what we did that night.
All lanes open.
All lanes are reopened.
Is there a fresh accident there? We're caught in the ditch.
Going home, call it a night. 5 minutes from home, I get this call, so, turn around, off we go,
As the storm finally begins to die down, Abrams Towing's John Allen is heading 50 miles east of Toronto.
Pulling up on scene here. Looks like the guy's off in the center medium here. Oh yeah. This guy's gone for a little bit of a ride.
The storm has left a casualty on Highway 115, a busy offshoot of the 401 that connects to the city of Peterborough.
This particular job here, I've never seen one like this. See his right tire marks, left tire marks, right up through here. At this point, left the ground. So the guy literally launched the truck over this turnaround into the ditch on the other side. Yeah, this guy went for one fun ride. Evel Knieveled it right over, Fall guy,
The semi lost control and veered into the median, hitting the raised U-turn lane, which sent it airborne.
I'm amazed, you know, that the thing stayed together and it's still upright. And sitting there in the ditch, it doesn't actually look like it's that bad. I want to check, see if there's any sort of damage to it. You know, this should have been catastrophic. It should be destroyed, you know, broken in pieces.
And a closer look reveals the hard landing caused major damage.
The rear axles are twisted out, so the tractor's gonna have to be rear towed.
For that, John will require backup.
Hey, wakey, wakey. This ain't just a quick winch out of the ditch and tow it back type thing, right? The tractor's pretty messed up. Alrighty, we'll see you in a while.
As the sun comes up, Jim Vincent from Abrams Eastern Ontario shop rolls up on the scene.
Jim is a redneck. He does a lot of recovery work out in the Ottawa way. As it pulls up, this is all gonna follow.
John is more than ready to get started.
Pull your boom back in, Jim. Jim's truck, it's a V100. He's got 50,000-pound winch. He's got a whole lot of pulling power there. Go out a bit. I want to take this and put it to a block on that side. Lower it down a bit.
The trailer, loaded with 20,000 pounds of wooden pallets, is sitting in a tough spot.
This ditch, it's not just one straight hill. We got multiple hills, like kind of walking upstairs.
Yeah, it'll work. It'll center itself. Eh?
Yeah. I got Jim on the front. I'm gonna get Jim to pull it out that way.
John will focus on the trailer.
I'm gonna do this technique. It's called the lean and casualty. It's for a real aggressive pull. And you know, up to this point, it hasn't failed me yet. I'm gonna run a strap around the tailboard of the trailer.
It's gonna cradle this here, and like this, so when it goes up over, when it comes out of the ditch on the angle, it'll keep the low side high and prevent it from rolling over.
Truck starts leaning too much, over it goes, right?
There's this one here too, eh? Bring this one up?
Yeah.
While Jim's 50-ton pulls the tractor towards the road, a line from John's rotator will hoist up the corner of the trailer, keeping it level as it eases out.
The most important thing is that Jim doesn't get ahead of me here. Because if he gets ahead of me, if my rigging goes slack, the technique I'm using here, it could cause the trailer to go on its side. Jim! Ready? We're starting to pull here, and right off the bat, Jim is already pulling faster than I am. Slow down, slow down. I'm watching my line go slack. I'm like, oh no. Jim! Slow down, slow down.
On Highway 115, southwest of Peterborough,
Jim!
John Allen and Jim from Abrams Towing need to pull in perfect sync.
His truck's got a little more pulling power. He's got bigger winches, so they're moving a little faster than mine. Jim! I'm waving with two hands. I'm like, Jim, I'm yelling to him. And he's not hearing me, he's not seeing me. Jim! I see this thing about to go south, and all of a sudden, he stops pulling. Thank God he stopped. I'm able to tighten up my lines and hang on to this thing.
Now John has to play catch-up, pulling the back end up toward the road.
See how it's climbing up the hill?
And he's fighting against the tiered terrain of the median.
I got the wheels on the right side up onto the first step. See the wheels on the other side?
They're almost in the area.
They're off the ground.
The more you pull yours over, the more it's leveling off.
The back end's out. Go up there, get him to be a little aggressive on the front, and walk it right out. Go with the low.
There you go.
That's perfect.
Good.
Just drive ahead, Jim. I felt so relieved that this thing come out. We got it out without it ending up on its side. You know, there's a few close calls there. Open that lane back up. Traffic's reopened. OPP's happy.
There's place I come down here, you gotta come out of it.
Yeah. I can come cut your grass next week. Jim's heading that way, I'm heading this way. And, you know, job well done.
Hours later, as night falls in Toronto, John winds down his day visiting the perch of a competitor he's been watching all winter.
Nothing going on, John, eh? Busy?
I see a lot of potential in Sonny.
I know John Allen because he's driving a big rotator in Abrams. I like that rotator. I want the big truck. I just want to be like John Allen.
So when are you gonna come and jump aboard Abrams there, Sonny? Sonny would be an excellent addition to our team here at Abrams.
I don't know, man. He asked me, hey, Sonny, you want to work for us? And then I asked him, are you kidding? Are you kidding me?
It would mean an end to the daily grind of chasing.
What do you think? Come on, man. Come on.
You gonna give us a rotator or what?
No, it's the same as what you're driving, pretty much.
Man, I don't know.
And Sonny can't forget that Steve put him behind the wheel of a heavy wrecker in the first place.
The guy give me a chance, you know? You gotta appreciate a little bit, eh?
He's giving you a chance. I'm giving you an opportunity. Right?
I don't know. I can't decide right away.
Like I said, think about it. Gotta run, man. Think about it. Don't think too hard. I threw the offer out there to him, and he's really thinking about it. I think he might be at the point where he's ready to jump ship and advance his career in the towing industry.
Daybreak on Highway 402 near London. Yesterday's bad weather is past.
I'm headed to a tractor trailer rolled over.
And Gary Vandenheuvel is cleaning up the mess.
We were called by another tow company. I've not worked with this tow company before, so I'm not sure of their skill sets, so we'll approach this one cautiously.
A semi-driver, blinded in the storm, lost control, hurtling off the road. On impact, the weight of the load pulled the trailer over hard on its side.
This truck is down deep. It's way down to the bottom of the ditch.
The company that has got the job has called for help because the truck's owner wants the semi recovered with a 45,000-pound load of fabric intact and inside.
It's gonna be a real heavy pull. It's not often that we upright them loaded.
Got it?
And that's a concern. Can we get this up without the trailer coming apart?
We're starting to throw some straps over it. We gotta get this thing up and moving and get this job done.
I've got a good crew on this one. I've got Kyle, Mark, and my son.
Plus the other crew, already on scene.
Makes for a little excitement for the day, doesn't it?
Yeah. This is a new company that we have never worked with before.
You throw in another company that has their ways of doing things, and sometimes that clashes, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't.
You want to cage the brakes for the trailers, or are we going to supply the air?
I'm going to supply the air to the brakes on that.
This company, they do a lot of towing. Recovery's not so much.
I want him on the front.
Anytime I'm on a wreck, I'm the guy that's in charge of it. I take the lead.
Okay, are you all strapped up down there?
We're all strapped up. We just got to get a line to this front one.
I'm going to use 3 off the rotator. Go 2 high lines and 1 low line. Mark, it's easier to walk them down the road and then the ditch.
First concern I have is getting it upright, getting the trailer up without the wall blowing out of it.
That's good. It's good for now, Mark. Just tighten up on red a bit.
We don't want to hurt the trailer. I mean, the truck, it is what it is. The truck's damaged, but the trailer's still okay, so we gotta get this up without hurting anything.
With the weight inside pushing on the thin wall, Gary uses angle irons to prevent the straps from ripping right through.
What we're doing is we're spreading the load out across this 4 feet across the top rail of the trailer, which is the strongest point.
Blocks of wood add extra support, but with a hard impact the trailer suffered, and 45,000 pounds sitting on its side, there's no guarantee it will hold together.
Kyle, we want to get this line snugged up.
Good. All that, hold.
Yep.
You can't pull that hard, guys. It's all about the little details. It's a matter of getting everything right so you're not damaging anything. Listen very closely, and you're listening to see if rivets are popping, okay?
Because it is a new trailer. They want the trailer saved, so we're gonna do what we can to save the trailer.
Mark, I'm gonna have you on that back corner.
Yeah.
Kyle, you're gonna be on this truck. I'll be on the rotator, and we'll just walk it up nice and easy. Okay, let's do it.
I'm listening for anything that's going on. You'd hear the creaking and the cracking if it was gonna blow apart.
Just put little pulls on them. It's coming. Give it a minute.
They've managed to get the trailer upright in one piece, but the weight is now pushing down, sinking the wheels into deep mud, adding more resistance for the crew to overcome.
This is going to be the hardest part of the job, is getting this thing up and out.
The other company will pull to steer the tractor toward the road, while Gary's rotator and Kyle's wrecker will carry the weight of the trailer. Both crews have to pull in sync, following Gary's lead.
Just put a nice, easy pull on it.
If the wrecker in front gets too far ahead, it will strain equipment and rigging.
Gary's the lead guy, so when he says pull, pull. When he says stop, stop. If those lines break for any reason, a shackle, those cables come at you like a shotgun.
Let's get her pulling.
I'm hearing sounds that I don't like. I'm concerned.
What happened? Hook came right out.
They were pulling too hard on the front. The hook broke on it and let go and headed towards his truck there, so.
Fortunately, it didn't hit anybody. If it hits a person, it's going to be fatal.
I'll grab down here, Sonny.
Gary decides to move some of his pulling power to the front of the trailer.
If I bring my line in here and start bringing that trailer coming up your way, it's going to make it a lot easier on you.
Okay. Yeah, we got to grab it from the axles through the frame.
So we're just repositioning lines. My truck is going to help pull this trailer back around. They're going to pull on the front of that tractor and get it coming out. That is the problem when you start working with other companies that you haven't worked before. I don't like that. Just got to get this thing up and get it out my way. Hey, Sonny, how are you? You ready? Okay, just get a little snug. Yeah, just put little pulls on them. It's coming. Give it a minute, little pull.
I could tell it wasn't going where I wanted it to be. Things weren't working. Stop here. Whoa.
Give it a minute, a little pull.
On Highway 402 near London, a heavy pull has gone wrong. Again. The second crew's operator escapes injury by inches.
They kept pulling on that tractor, and we broke a pin, and it came flying.
Oh, broke again.
Yeah. Again, the other hook broke on the front of it. So we're just gonna re-rig. I'm gonna turn my truck a little bit to the side, get up to the front there, give him a hand. Start making this thing move for him.
Gary repositions closer to the front of the trailer, but to keep clear of traffic, he'll have to pull from a tough angle.
Bit of a challenge. I'm just off to the side, so it's gonna be a little tough. It's gonna wanna pull me down in the ditch.
And he'll be fighting more than just the weight of the wreck.
She's in pretty thick mud down there.
So now you have more resistance because of all this mud.
You know what? I'm gonna double this one up. I'm gonna put a snatch block in and run it on a double line. That way you can get more pull out of your line. Red line
To the bottom?
Red line to the bottom. It's always a game of just maneuvering a little bit. No two jobs are the same.
Yeah, you're all right there.
To prevent his truck from sliding into the ditch, Gary will try a series of small pulls, and he needs the other wrecker to work with him.
Just walk it back and forth, and let me inch too, so we want to break some suction here. Little pull, Sonny, just a bit.
Rotator's moving.
Come on, sit still.
Start to pull, and it slides my truck over.
Hang there, buddy, hold on.
Major problem, obviously.
Gary's hoping if he can jam his brake pedal to lock up the wheels, he can better anchor the rotator and stop the slide.
A little trick to keep me stable. Locks my brakes up and helps a little bit on the pull. Okay, let's snug her together, boys.
The brakes hold. The rotator doesn't move. But neither does the wreck.
Hold up, Sonny. We getting any movement?
No.
We had some.
A little bit, not much. It might have moved like a couple inches, but that's about it.
Okay, give me a shovel. I want that taken out of there. Right there in front of those tires. A little bit of resistance here and there. Believe it or not, it makes the difference.
It's stuck in the ditch in the mud. That's what's sucking it in there.
Just after 3 p.m., the second crew brings in backup, adding an extra rotator to the fight.
You put another line on that back corner, I think with all of us pulling, it should start moving.
We're hooking this up, pulling the trailer up.
Okay.
Gary will now run one of his lines to the corner sunk deepest into the mud.
I'm right beside you, but you're going that way, I'm going this way.
And they'll rig the newly arrived rotator to the same spot.
Ditches are full of mud, full of water.
Oh, that was nice. I'm good.
It's going to fight us right to the top of the ditch.
Just put a nice, easy pull on it. Don't let them pull too hard.
Oye, andar yo.
Okay, everybody get back in case that hook goes.
We got more than enough iron to get this thing out. We have 4 heavies pulling on this right now. We're just gonna take it little pieces at a time here.
All right, let's get out of here.
Okay.
I've seen how their equipment doesn't work well under pressure.
We'll all work together and see what happens. Okay, make sure he doesn't pull all that hard, because it'll let go.
It'll come out like a rocket.
Just watch that back corner and tell me that those tires are turning or not.
On Highway 402,
Okay, what are we doing, guys? Little pulls?
Gary's got 4 heavy wreckers
Little pull. Just give me a little.
fighting a loaded semi stuck deep in the mud.
As long as he doesn't pull too hard, you're fine. You got a little more out of her? Now she's moving.
Oh yeah, they're both turning.
That's what we want to see. Colin, tell me what you see happening. She's out of the thick mud, so now it's just getting up the hill the rest of the way. That's it, just like that, nice and easy. It's coming. Get your guy to help with the back corner there. Bring her right to you if you can. We're almost there.
There it goes.
Okay, stop!
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
The tractor is up on the road. Now they have to get the trailer to follow it out without interfering with the live lane of traffic.
Just turn a little bit, pull about 5 feet forward, do a pull.
The 2 wreckers up front will reel the truck in, moving forward to finish the pull when they run out of room.
Stop!
Use short pulls, 5 to 10 feet at a time, and then reposition the truck.
Okay, little pull.
If you get too far away, you're gonna be pulling the truck down the ditch.
It's time for the second crew to reposition for the next pull. But they've moved too far ahead. Instead of rolling up onto the road, the wreck is only sliding along the length of the ditch.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
I've been sitting on this, I've been patient, but it's becoming a challenge and it's becoming frustrating.
10 feet, just 10 feet. Straighten your wheels out.
I'm getting frustrated because, I mean, I know even with the limited amount of experience that I have, I know what needs to be done.
Right to me.
Cut that front end over now.
Stop. And pull it out that way.
The way we asked.
But we're going to run out of light on this if we continue at this pace.
Whoa! Yeah, you're a long way up there again. See if you can get it to come with this one.
All you're doing is walking it right down the ditch. It's not coming up and out at all. We'll pull this from here to London, right down the ditch. We gotta get it up and out this way. Whoa, stop.
Come on, stop. No further. I'm gonna be here all night at this.
I don't think I've ever seen Gary get pissed off at a job before, and I think he's right on the verge today.
I'm tired of playing now. We're gonna be here till midnight if we keep doing it this way.
I have to come up with something. And I've looked at it and said, look, we're gonna make this come out.
I'm gonna grab the back of this trailer and bring it over.
Gary comes up with the idea that he's gonna use the rotator and literally pick up the back end of that trailer and move it to the shoulder of the road. That's a lot of weight to be picking up. I mean, the Rotator's a strong truck, but that's a badass move.
I reach out with the Rotator. It's way beyond its limits. I know that. I just knew I had to get this unit back onto the road.
Okay, do watch my legs on that side, please.
Yeah. We've gone to our full maximum reach here. Problem with that is you get into the whole balance issue. You know, you've got 80,000 pounds sitting on the end, and then your truck only weighs 75,000 pounds.
To make the maneuver even tougher, wedged between traffic and the slope, Gary can't fully extend both sets of outriggers for maximum support.
Okay, here we go.
I'm watching these outriggers trying to make sure that they're not floating too high and that the truck isn't going to tip over.
We're getting a little bit teetery, okay?
I've got Colin. He's watching my back over there. He knows what to look for on that.
Front's starting to pick up. Keep talking to me, Cole. Just floating on the front. How much? 2 inches on the front. 2.5 inches on the front. Now it's coming up more. Okay, you're really starting to float.
And that's when it gets a little bit scary.
Back leg starting to float. Okay, you're really starting to float.
5 hours into a frustrating battle on Highway 402.
Back leg starting to float.
Gary is gambling big, lifting the back end of a 45,000-pound wreck onto the highway.
We are pushing this rotator to its limits.
He had his boom extended out as far as it would go.
I'm grabbing it, lifting, and taking the entire weight of the entire trailer, and I'm sliding it a couple inches at a time.
How we doing, Cole? You're 2 inches on the front.
When I would tell him, you know, okay, the legs are starting to float, he would pull the boom in a little bit, and that would give us a little bit more leverage on our end.
With the trailer up, hanging over the edge of the ditch, it's time for the final step of Gary's risky move.
Slide this thing over. How we doing, Cole? You're going back down. You're on the ground. Thank you.
A little bit more, baby. Come on.
Now we're cooking with fire. Yeah.
That was a badass move for the boss to do. I don't think I have the cojones to do it, but he did.
She's officially on the road. Let's pack her up, boys. Let's go home.
Look at you go with your big boy tow truck.
Yeah. All right. We're out of here. Job's done. Got it to where they can get it from here, so we're gonna pack up and go home.
It's a great feeling. It's a victory, right? Maybe took a different path along the way, but we got there.
10-4, be advised, all lanes are reopened.
Welcome to Ontario Winters.
Every day in the towing industry, it's a challenge.
I haven't come to a battle that I haven't won yet.
It's a hard business.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Whoa!
It's an extremely tough industry.
Look at that damage. Unbelievable.
I gotta get there fast as I can.
It takes a certain person to be able to do this style of work and the hours that we put in.
Hawaii.
The late meals, the missed birthdays, all the things that go behind this.
Could be one hell of a long night.
A procession of tow trucks, kind of an honor guard thing. Men and women put their life on the line every day, standing out on those roadways.
First sign of squealing tires, you're running.
Some of these jobs just fight you every inch of the way, struggling with them to get them up.
Pull, 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 pull. Beautiful. There she is.
Oh, I love this job.
But that's just what we do.
What I call sexy.
We're a team, me and the truck.
It's great. We love doing it
Atta boy.
every day.
I like when they say good job.
Those people out there are nuts.
Next time on the season finale of Heavy Rescue 401,
the terrain between Hope and Toronto. It's so different.
The team from Highway Through Hell.
It's just way different obstacles to overcome.
And the 401 crew.
You just feel the wind going by your head.
Size up heavy recovery.
Wow.
These are trucks that guys used to run back in the 70s.
In the mountains of BC.
That's pretty amazing stuff.
And the mayhem of Ontario. This time on Heavy Rescue 401.
There's the door for the transport truck.
Can I get my truck right here?
A veteran operator
Tell everybody to stand back.
faces double carnage on the highway.
Man, this guy went for a hell of a ride.
Gary battles a jackknife.
Hold on.
And a raging squall.
I need that heavy. Who's going?
And Sonny
I gotta get there fast as I can.
races to claim a wreck on North America's busiest highway. Hundreds of thousands of drivers depend on the men and women who risk it all to keep the roads safe. Because closure is not an option.
That wind sure is blowing here and holy.
An accident waiting to happen, eh? What a freaking drag. Oh my God.
The winds whipped in off Lake Ontario an hour ago,
Pretty scary out there.
blowing whiteout snow across the roads west of Toronto.
Just 2 ambulances and a cop heading north there. It's an ugly situation.
And turning Highway 401 into a sheet of ice.
Just checking highway conditions to get a feel for the road conditions and where I think the trouble spots might be.
Tow operators are on the lookout for drivers in trouble.
Just looking at it, I can tell it's getting a little slicker. And you know, we're doing 100, and this tractor trailer is just bailing right by us.
As the storm pushes east, it's on a direct collision course with the nation's biggest city.
Bit of a nightmare, and it ain't over yet.
At the Immerse Road Maintenance Yard, the dispatcher calls plow drivers from their dorm.
We're gonna get all the guys out there, and when the soldiers come in, we will be headed out.
Let's go. Come on, get your clothes on.
It's all up to the public now. They gotta stay off that highway. Let us do our jobs.
The crew will work through the night.
Okay, guys, let's roll. Clean it up.
Going hard.
Plows working precision formation, pushing the snow across 9 lanes of westbound traffic.
Hey, you can pick it up a bit more, Dexter.
Okay, bye.
They call it an echelon.
Well, one got by me.
And it's illegal and dangerous to pass or get in the way.
Get on the horse, guys. Let them know.
They want us out here, but they don't want us in their way.
Another driver tries to slip through.
Right here, we got trucks up here blocking.
Time for blocker drivers like Troy Davidson to step in.
There's really no way through with these plows at this point. They're too close together. These trucks will go right through the cars. They'll plow right through them. We hold them back so they don't get hurt. They don't damage their cars.
And there's a lot of highway to clear before this storm is over. 186 miles west.
Going pretty hard down here. You can't see bugger all.
Another storm front is hitting hard on Highway 402.
Weather and visibility are bad.
Just before 6 a.m., traffic cameras capture aftermath of a severe jackknife
Highway's closed, accident.
7 miles from the U.S. border.
There's lots of red and blue lights.
You got a truck that's jackknifed across the 402. It's blocking both lanes. Hopefully this is just a matter of hooking on, pulling them up, getting them out.
Preferred Towing's Mark Colbrand is on scene within minutes.
Got it? Go ahead.
Yep.
Working with the boss, Gary Vandenheuvel.
This morning we've got an awful lot of snow going on. We've got some lake effect happening.
That's a pretty nasty stretch of the 402 when the weather hits.
It's pretty harsh. Wind chills, -20, -30 blowing at you. You know, you feel it.
Man, this guy went for a hell of a ride.
When the semi veered hard across the highway, the tractor plowed into the median, with the trailer blocking both eastbound lanes.
We need to get this open so that we can get the traffic moving again.
We're getting into when the busiest traffic comes through the border in the morning. We have to get this highway opened up.
Go ahead, Mark. Get it up.
But when I'm out with Gary, I rely heavily on Gary because I'm still learning.
We got to get this thing up and out of here.
I'll still add my 2 cents because that's the way I do things. Come on, baby, here we go.
Hold up, Mark.
The slope of the median causes a snag.
Landing gear's jabbing into the shoulder of the road right now.
The trailer, like jammed into the asphalt, looks like a small problem.
Think you're gonna need more than 2?
Nope, that's good.
But with the entire recovery on hold, Gary needs a solution in a big hurry.
He's got a million things running through his head, and he's processing them all so fast.
If I don't get this leg up high enough, it's going to cause us a real problem getting up and over this shoulder of the road. Go ahead, Mark, start bringing it up.
Gary will try to guide the leg up while Mark winches.
Want me to go a little higher on it, or?
No, just pull.
But that will put him right in the path of the shifting trailer.
Here we go.
I need to get this leg over. Hold, Mark. Yeah, it's gonna pose a problem.
With the leg right at the edge of the pavement, Gary needs to improvise a solution using the tools at hand.
We need to use some wood underneath the tires. We're resourceful. That's what happens out there.
Okay, go ahead.
Which will lift the trailer high enough and get the leg over top of the asphalt.
Nice and easy, Mark. Hold on. Okay, go ahead. Nice and easy, Mark. Here we go. Yep. Keep going. Let's go. You got her. Bring her right to you, Mark.
Gets up and over top of the asphalt, and then I know we're home free.
Let's hook onto it and get her out of here.
He's been to so many of these scenes that it's kind of neat to watch when he's going, right?
On to the next one. And with these road conditions, I'm sure we're gonna have more out here.
The morning rush is gearing up in Toronto.
A long shift for sure.
And the plow drivers finish up the last of a big job and a long night.
All lanes should be reopened in the next 3 minutes.
That's what we're liking. Nice dry road. Perfect both ways.
But Sergeant Kerry Schmidt of the Ontario Provincial Police knows that the day after a storm is when drivers can get careless.
On a day like this, when the snow is gone, people have a little more relaxed attitude, thinking that now they can go back to the way they're normally driving during the summertime, and that's really not the case.
2
on site too?
Go ahead.
At the Ministry of Transport's Compass facility, the region's nerve center, dedicated to keeping traffic flowing.
At Morningside Westbound Express, it looks like left lane or shoulder.
The crew keeps watch over road conditions on over 300 traffic cameras.
Toronto Fire reported a collision.
Ready to dispatch resources at the first sign of trouble.
401 Westbound Express.
No one got a call from 50 about the 400 clearing?
Just before 9:30.
Oh, this don't look good.
A fender bender on the Queen Elizabeth Way near Hamilton slows all westbound traffic. And within minutes, the stopped traffic triggers a much bigger accident.
Responding to a medical. Stand by.
Multiple vehicle MVA, southbound.
And the lengthening line of stopped cars.
Holy thousands.
Is causing more chaos on the QEW.
That's affirmative.
Got one transport here that was involved in another incident. QW 40 bound is closed to all traffic.
Just to the east, Carrie Schmidt is on the move.
We got two transport trucks here. We got blocking a couple lanes.
Wow, look at that damage. Unbelievable. Multiple vehicle MVA, southbound.
We've got a serious collision, two transport trucks, an SUV. Pretty serious damage.
On the QEW near Hamilton, Sergeant Carrie Schmidt is facing two wrecked semis.
Wow, look at that damage. Unbelievable.
Causing havoc on the highway.
When we see a collision like this, the first thought is like shock and awe, like this is a very serious collision.
All three drivers survived, two with serious injuries, and incredibly, one without a scratch.
Traffic was coming to a stop. I came to a stop, and then I heard the crunching and slamming, and that truck came to a stop right beside me. I'm surprised that driver lived.
Traffic bumper to bumper to bumper.
Now, all lanes heading out of Toronto to the U.S. border are stuck.
Might be a good day for the scenic route.
If the traffic is stopped, the economy is stopped, they need that highway moving.
Hopefully we can get this removed quickly.
Just after 10 a.m., Kevin Richardson approaches the scene.
Sure, adrenaline's kicking in now. When I was younger, my father drove trucks, so I've been around it my whole life. It's been in my blood and I love it. I wouldn't want to do anything else.
Kevin is the lead operator for Metro Truck Group, based in Hamilton.
We just don't do towing here at Metro. It's a one-stop shop. We do between truck mechanics, body shop, painting. We do it all here.
And when it comes to heavy rescue, Metro turns to Kevin.
Any major rollovers, wrecks, I'm always there.
2 years ago, Kevin cleared one of the biggest wrecks in recent history. A dump truck tangled up in the Burlington Skyway Bridge.
My favorite thing about doing recovery work is getting the highway open, and then when officers come up to you and say, hey, great job, you know, it makes you feel good.
The fact that the person's still alive is amazing.
When I got there, I was like, wow, it's a bad spot to be shut down.
Hey, Jim, I'm gonna need 2 tractors and a couple guys.
But with serious injuries resulting from the crash, the police need to conduct a key part of their investigation before Kevin can make a move.
It gets frustrating because, you know, I want to get in there, see what I got to do. But you also have to wait, let them do their job first.
The police set up for a skid test.
What he's gonna do is bring his vehicle up to speed and then apply the brakes and do a skid. And that'll give us an idea as to how much friction there was on the road. We want to know exactly how slippery the roads are, if the roads are wet or if they were dry, if there was snow on the ground.
A southbound semi couldn't stop in time to avoid the lineup of stuck traffic. It smashed an SUV and slammed into the second truck.
So
see where it actually bent the frame of the truck, right? It cracked. It split the frame of the truck.
Yeah.
Investigators need to see the full extent of the damage. The white tractor is still drivable, so the police enlist the driver to back up his semi.
There's the door for the transport truck, and it's been totally sheared back as a result of this collision.
2 hours after the collision shut down traffic to the border,
All right, can I get my truck right here? Okay.
Kevin can get to work.
Now the pressure's on me.
Let's get this highway open.
I'm fresh right now. I'm ready to chase, ready to tackle anything.
44 miles northeast on the northern edge of Toronto.
It's a race. Whoever get there first, they get the job.
Sonny Subramaniam is on patrol.
Canada? Yeah, he's one.
After his first big victory last week.
Just ready to learn everything what I can to improve myself.
He needs to live up to the expectations of his boss, Steve Pillai.
We have a territory, we chase accidents, so we get there first on scene. 99.9 always my guys. I can guarantee when I come on the morning before I go home, I will get something.
Sonny needs to show Steve he can do the same.
Let's go check out the tractor trailer.
And just before 1 p.m., Sonny sees his chance.
I'm gonna ask the guy if there's any damage or not. So you okay, eh? All right, thanks, bye. Yeah, he's okay. I'm gonna go move on and then see if I can get the next one. Remember? Chasing, it's very frustrating job. You have to have the talent, and then you have to have the luck too. If you don't have luck, you're not gonna get it. When I get mad, I took the things off. And then
Yeah, I'm just sitting around for like down that water.
I feel happy about it.
As Sonny starts up again,
I don't know what's going on with this guy.
he sees a driver in need of help. But the truck takes off despite an obvious problem.
The back wheel is jammed up. He's gonna catch fire, watch. He's stupid. If he keep going the way like that, he will catch fire. Look at this smoke. You gotta fix it before you drive it. I don't wanna swear, but this guy's idiots. The back accident.
But this time,
It's smoking.
the driver accepts some help.
Should be this action, buddy. You know? The airline freezed up and blocked the brake. His tire is not turning. I will watch out for the traffic, okay? I'm standing here. Every second, like car going by you.
The law says drivers must slow down and move over, but they don't always obey. So Sonny stands guard against the traffic so the driver can clear out his frozen brake line. It's not a paying job, but in this traffic, the driver needs someone to watch his back.
Sometimes you gotta help the people. Be nice to them. You're not gonna get money every time. Yeah, now it's all wheels are moving. Good.
And now, he's got to get back to the chase.
You're not gonna get everything, right? You gotta try, but never stop trying.
Scale's backing up on the highway here.
Back near Hamilton,
There, beautiful. And the pressure's on us to get it open.
2 destroyed semis have been choking traffic for over 2 hours.
Deliveries need to be made, people need to get to work, people need to make their destinations. It's a huge priority.
We're gonna split them. You got the landing gear down?
Kevin Richardson rigs to the front of the mangled tractor, ripped open by the impact of the second semi.
Okay, I'm gonna split it. Just tell everybody to stand back.
He needs to separate the tractor from the trailer to get them off the road.
It's like, oh, this thing's really mangled. You don't know what's gonna happen when you split them apart, what's gonna break.
Yeah, we're good. Oh, they're okay. Let's zip that door off. Go ahead, fire it up. We're gonna get the chops out. We're gonna cut the door off here, all the loose pieces, and start strapping it.
3 hours after the initial accident, the crew preps the first semi for removal.
Oh, the cops are rushing us now. We gotta start working on this one right away.
We're not waiting for one person to finish one task. It's nice when it's all coordinated and that we can get everyone's jobs completed roughly at the same time so that when everyone's done, we can get the highway open.
So with his crew now clearing the first truck, Kevin turns to the second.
That's cracked. See the crack?
And the trailer is dangerously close to spilling its load.
The one rail was cracked right in half. The one tractor trailer loaded with beer. You can start moving it and boom, belly goes right on the ground.
That's gonna snap more, so yeah. No, we're gonna do it my way. I'm gonna do it right.
It's just cross members and 2 pieces of aluminum rail on the sides. That's all it holds them. I was thinking to myself, like, I hope it holds together.
So Kevin needs to shore up the bottom.
Take some pressure off here, and we're gonna chain it up so you see where it's cracked.
The safest move is to unload the cargo, but that takes time.
Yeah, it could take about 3 hours more, especially if you got a hand bomb it.
We're gonna give it a shot.
And Kevin doesn't have 3 hours, so he's got another idea.
Time to rotator.
He moves his rotator into position for a lift. The 65-ton capacity truck has dual steer front axles to handle the heavy payloads the rotator can tackle.
I'm gonna boom one of these lines over, and I'm gonna use my auxiliaries. We're gonna pick it up to take some pressure off that crack, and I'm gonna chain it. Okay? So I should use some long wood and maybe a sling. Okay?
The crew hooks up chains under the trailer.
Once Kevin lifts it up, he's gonna straighten it out. We ratchet the out of it. And then when he lets go of the weight, the chain should be holding instead of the floor.
Once Kevin lifts and levels out the cracked, sagging floor, they'll tighten the chains to hold it in place.
Yeah, on each end, a block on each end, Rich, okay?
But just lifting the back end could make the crack even worse.
It's a bit of weight there where it was broken, so that was a little bit of a risk.
Okay, here we go, we're going up.
How long do they figure until it's open again?
On the Queen Elizabeth Way near Hamilton,
Quite a while.
traffic heading from Toronto is backing up.
Right now we have all traffic being diverted off onto secondary roads around this area, which is really overwhelming these other highways where they're not built for that kind of capacity.
Look good there, Rich?
To get the highway open,
Anybody over there?
Kevin Richardson needs to clear the badly damaged trailer.
Okay, here we go, we're going up.
But the strain of just lifting it to secure the bottom could send the load of beer smashing down on the highway.
Hold on.
At the last minute, Kevin adds a safeguard.
Give me an angle iron here. Hit 2, one on each end.
Just a light bulb hit me saying, hey, I got angle iron, use it.
An angle iron is an L-shaped bar.
Are we good, Rich?
Where the rail was cracked, if you just put a sling, it would have just buckled in.
Yeah, there we go, beauty.
So I put an angle iron on each side to distribute the weight.
It's been over 4 hours since the highway shut down. Alternate routes are jammed.
Let's try it. Hey, tell me when that's lifted up, John. Coming up.
Kevin only needs to lift the trailer by inches, but there's still no guarantee it will hold.
Yeah, I don't want to keep disturbing it, so let's get the chain now, okay? Careful underneath.
Now that Kevin's leveled out the floor, the crew tightens the chains to hold it. With the floor now stable,
easy,
they pull away the tractor, ready to clear the highway.
So let me know when your guys are ready.
We're hooking our tractor up. Get out of here. Go to our yard. Okay, suck it in.
We got guys sweeping, we got guys hooking up the vehicles. Now it's a matter of getting everything off the highway. Let's get the traffic moving again.
Maybe you can get this out of here right now.
Yeah, we're ready to go. Yeah.
When you open this up, it's going to be the Daytona 500. Right?
Yeah. You guys can go now.
Let's get out of here.
And as soon as you give me the go-ahead, we're going to have the highway reopened.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
you. Thanks for your patience. Thank you. I like when they say good job.
Looks like it's opening up then.
All good?
Okay, yeah, that's good enough. Let's go.
After clogging the highway for more than 4 hours, the two semis are finally on their way.
It's open, sun's shining, good to go.
Just be advised, all lanes are picked up and traffic is now flowing from Centennial Parkway. The closure's no longer in place.
Yeah, 10-4.
149 miles west in Sarnia.
Let's take it, let's put our chain on and around a good piece of structure on this so that we can get a good heavy pick on it.
It's training day at the preferred towing yard.
Okay, and then we want to give ourselves enough chain so that if it does come up and touch anything metal, we don't want it on our strap because we obviously don't want to tear a strap on the way up, right?
Yeah.
Gary's son Colin wants to work his way up to operating his own heavy wrecker. So today, Gary is showing him a complicated maneuver.
We're gonna do an end roll. What we do is we pick it up by either end, we lift it, and then we roll it midair, and then we set it down on the sides.
Just to get him, familiar with the rotator, get him the feel of what it takes to do a lift, a serious lift like this.
It's his legacy. To continue this on, I feel that it's important to do.
Let's set up the boom, get it in the position where we need it.
Video games kind of help with this. Controllers are a little bit different, but hey, it's good to go old school again.
Okay, let's get that boom into position.
Yep.
Colin studied in Europe and earned a business degree.
All right, let's walk it around nice and easy.
But he always dreamed of earning his place in the family business.
I want to prove to everyone that, I'm not just some kid, I'm not just, the boss's son, and that I know what I'm doing.
And today is another step in that direction.
Okay, so you got that up?
Yep.
This is really hard because it takes a lot of different skill sets on this particular one. You've got 4 different winches that you're trying to operate at once.
That's it, right around a little bit more.
2 winches will lift the trailer, while the other 2 pull to rotate it in midair.
There you go, that should work just about right there, Paul.
This one does take quite a bit of practice. You have to know each winch, what it's doing. It's daunting at some time.
All right, let's start rolling it over.
We have to roll the truck over in the air, and we can't get it too far away from our truck, or else we'll flip our truck.
Hard to keep it straight, isn't it? Yeah.
He has to transfer the force from the lift to the pull with a fluid, steady hand.
I like that better. Start letting down a bit. Yeah, touchdown. It went really well. Obviously new at it. It's a big piece of equipment.
I don't think I'll ever replace him. He's pretty darn good, so.
He has to say that. I'm standing here. Great. Rotator's ready for the real thing now.
Broke down truck.
Just west of Toronto, Kevin is back on the road in heavy rush hour traffic when he gets a call from a stranded client.
So where are you, buddy? So you're right here in Ontario for sure? Okay. All right, buddy. We'll see you shortly. Bye-bye.
The driver is stuck in a dangerous spot on the side of Highway 403 at the Huron-Ontario Street off-ramp.
What's the holdup here westbound? Must be a real traffic jam there tonight.
Kevin is 4 miles south on the QEW.
I gotta shoot up. Me.
His most direct route is to get off the highway and head 4 miles north up Huron-Ontario. But it's 4 miles of bumper-to-bumper city traffic.
Well, we gotta hit all the traffic lights. Son of a bitch.
I'm feeling urgency. Just rush hour, right? All the city lights, a lot of traffic, high volume. Gets frustrating sometimes.
And every minute it takes is a minute the driver is stuck on the side of the highway.
Oh, I think I see him down there. Yeah, there he is. Beautiful. That's our customer right there.
He got here just in time.
It's right on the ramp, so when cars are coming around, they're not paying attention. You got other oncoming traffic merging down the on-ramp, so it was a very dangerous spot.
There ain't much room here. There we go. Here we go. Can you just watch my back, get these cars to go over?
It was a very bad spot. I can't believe he didn't get hit.
And now Kevin is in that same bad spot.
Cars, look at these cars.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Cars, look at these cars.
With drivers ignoring the slow down, move over law on Highway 403, Kevin Richardson needs to get his customer off the side of the road fast.
What's the matter with it, Greg? Okay, it won't start nothing?
You can feel the wind just going by the back of your neck from cars, zinging by you.
With traffic building, working at his control panel puts Kevin in the line of fire. So he switches to his remote to get his wheel lift into position.
Ah, my batteries, come on. There we go. Excuse me, yeah, I got no, sometimes my battery's on this. Ah, come on.
Super dangerous doing breakdowns live lane. Traffic zinging by. There is no room out there.
He has no choice but to work at the control panel.
You got it hooked up here, I just want to double check.
I just try to be aware, try to look out for myself as well as the customer and make sure we don't get hit.
I gotta air him up to release the brakes.
He can't tow the truck until he releases the air brakes.
Yeah, right.
He needs to hook up compressed air from his wrecker to the truck.
There we go. Hey, line. Just watch our backs here, buddy. Yeah, ready. Ha, beauty. Proper fitting, we're just airing it up. Release your brakes, let it fill up. Getting old.
So when I got him hooked up, ready to go, it was a big relief for me because I'm out of the danger zone. Blood pressure goes down.
Okay. All right. Well, we left there with nobody getting hurt. We got our customers, so. Damn truck drivers.
The next afternoon,
Is that a fresh accident there?
50 miles north of Toronto,
The guy took out and report something on the guardrail there.
traffic is bottlenecked on Highway 400 as thousands of drivers try to make it south into the city.
Sentinel hasn't shown up yet. I'm going to make a request for first available tow.
Emergency crews are dealing with a major accident, a collision between a cement tanker and a box truck, all captured on dash cam. The semi-driver swerved to minimize the collision, but when he swerved again, he smashed through the guardrail and deep into the ditch. Both drivers made it out alive, but the tanker has left a trail of destruction.
The truck roll over, guys. Truck roll over. I need step heavy. Who's going?
3 miles to the south, Sonny Subramaniam gets the call.
Sonny, you copy that, Sonny? Sonny.
Jumbo, I'm coming. Dude is coming behind me. I gotta get there fast as I can.
With the police eager to clear the lane before rush hour, the first heavy rescue crew to the scene will get the job.
We know we need at least 2 trucks to do the job. So he jumped in the truck and then he was behind me.
I hope there's no tow truck there, man. I hope not, Sonny.
Sonny and his boss Steve are on scene within 10 minutes.
Oh my God, man, I don't believe it.
But it's not soon enough.
Traffic towing it, they're gonna do the job. Move on to the next one, let's go. Don't bother wasting your time there.
If I don't get the job, I don't want to be there. I don't want to see the wreck. I just want to leave.
But at least he's losing to one of the very best.
I know James Ireland. He's a Superman. You know, I like him.
Hang on a sec, bring that here for a minute.
It's always good to get a win when you're working out here on the highway. There's so much competition out here now.
James Ireland is based in Barrie, 62 miles up the 400 from Toronto. As lead operator for Classic Towing, he drives one of Ontario's biggest rotators.
It's a 75-ton, got the 6-winch package, which is something that's pretty rare. It's black, it's got 5 axles, it rules.
Actually, a 50-year-old kid right out on the frame.
Backing him up on scene today is his right-hand man, Bubba Semple.
He's exactly what people, see in tow truck drivers. The big beard and the big belly and the whole works, the nickname Bubba.
We gotta take that strap off the dolly leg.
It's probably my dream job. It makes you feel good as a human being that you're helping.
Another local company is helping out with an extra wrecker. It could get the job done faster, but it's a gamble.
Working with other companies can be quite a challenge. You don't know what kind of equipment they have. You don't know how experienced they are. It can cause trouble.
They also know that there's always one man in charge. On that scene, we just left it up to James.
I'll reach around and grab the front of the wagon. I'll take a bit of the weight, plus I'll take it around.
The tractor took the brunt of the impact, sparing the trailer from heavy damage. And James wants to keep it that way.
We don't want to do any secondary damage to our customers' vehicles, and have more downtime for them and more expense to us. We just like to see them get back to work.
The smaller wrecker will pull the cement truck up the slope. The rotator will help lift the trailer while also pulling the tractor back in line.
How long before you have it out of the ditch, do you think?
I'm hoping about 90 minutes.
To make the recovery, James needs 2 of the 3 southbound lanes.
The nature of the game here in this area, fast. They want these roads open quick. They do not like closure.
This accident happened just before rush hour. Everybody wants to come home.
And it's millions and millions of dollars on that highway. It's a big deal.
I would say it's going to be closed for quite a few hours. How long before you have it out of the ditch, do you think?
I'm hoping about 90 minutes.
On Highway 400, James Ireland is tackling a major recovery after a box truck cut off a cement tanker and sent it for a wild ride.
The nature of the game here in this area, fast. They want these roads open quick.
In 2 hours, thousands of people will be flooding this road to get home.
And even though the accident didn't happen in the northbound lanes, all the rubberneckers, the traffic is moving at 1 kilometer an hour past here.
James has promised police he'll get the job done in 90 minutes. But the crew has to be especially careful.
You see all the diesel laying in the ditch?
The ground is soaked in fuel.
Careful.
I just walked through the diesel and the oil in the swamp.
Oh, what a mess.
Now I'm going up on the ladder to wrap a strap. Slippery isn't even the word. It's more slippery than when you're dealing with snow because it's oil. You know, you can't just kick the oil off of your feet. So you really got to be on your ball.
Careful.
There's one final piece of custom rigging they need to make before they start the pull.
Rear end's broken right off the frame of the truck here. So when we try to turn it and bring it up, it'll cause us problems.
The front drive axle has been ripped loose from the frame and could break right apart.
I don't want to get too far in. That's all fuel in there.
So they secure it with chains.
Oh, you got that in there? Pull that in. Up here, right here. No, hey, oh, here. We're gonna get ready and pull it out. One pulling backwards, the other one holding upright, and away we go.
There's no guarantee the quick fix will hold.
The pressure was pretty enormous. The police there, they're, you know, how fast can you get it done?
Ready?
All right, let's pull this thing into the ditch.
They keep a watchful eye on the back end of the tractor.
The whole idea is to keep this bad boy from breaking apart. Excellent.
But as they inch the truck to the road, James needs the other crew to follow his lead.
Go tell him to get some more boom height. Yeah. It's like conducting an orchestra when you're out there. You know, you want a little bit on this line, you want a little bit on that line.
It's always good to have someone calling the shots to say, okay, you go and do this, and this is what you got to do.
Okay, boom down. Boom down.
The other wrecker is all out of room.
Now we got to set it down, reposition the one truck.
With a tanker dangling over the edge of the road, the second crew must release their winch and move ahead without moving into the only open lane.
Get him to pull ahead now. Come on up. Straight out.
But there's no way to make the move without shutting down the final lane.
It's frustrating when we're there knowing what we have to do.
We got all 3 lanes closed down now?
And we can't get it done.
On Highway 400 north of Toronto, James Ireland is coaxing a cement tanker onto the road.
Release the winch.
And he needs to get it done before rush hour floods the highway. But with the tanker hanging over the edge of the ditch,
that should be good, guys. That should be good.
The second wrecker needs to let go and reposition.
We had to pull ahead one more time to get enough room to get the tractor out onto the road.
The police closed the last remaining southbound lane, stopping all traffic.
They got all 3 lanes closed down now?
Oh yeah, that's it. Good. That's good. You ready? All right, let's do her. Stop. I think we're going to the front bumper now. I don't want to damage the trailer.
There really was no damage on the trailer. So that was a big thing to make sure there was no damage there.
James is concerned the final pull will put too much pressure on the trailer. They need to re-rig.
Good, we got both hooks.
To pull from the front.
It was just an extra step that was taking extra time. Secondary damage is a big problem.
Okay, guys, watch yourselves. Good, man. Just on the far line only. Go! That's it.
Now we're just getting it the rest of the way out onto the road, and we'll release it to him and get on out of here. Oh, I love this job. Once the trailer was back out on the road, then the rotator was used to actually turn the front of the tractor and place it out on the road as well. The rear end stayed right in place where it was chained.
Hey, stop. Beautiful.
The OPP usually have somebody there to do a walk around and check the truck out quickly. Only damage to the trailer is 2 tires, 2 rims, is safe to tow away. It'll be back to work in no time.
It's kind of satisfying to know that the company didn't miss a beat.
A little bit of teamwork with other companies, and the highway's back open again, right?
It's nice when a plan comes together, you know. So it's often, sometimes that things do go wrong and it doesn't work out, but when it does, it's a good feeling.
All 3 lanes are now open.
Oh, there's another one, guys! Next time on Heavy Rescue 401. A sudden storm.
See how fast? All around us.
Puts drivers in danger.
I want to get out of here as quickly as possible.
An urgent load of mail.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's where it gets frustrating.
Delivers big problems.
Kind of now.
And the Abrams A-Team whoa, battles a heavy wreck.
Hold on, hold on.
That keeps fighting back. This time on Heavy Rescue 401.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
With Gary away,
Come on, bite.
Kyle has to step up fast.
I just want to sit here and cry.
This truck's more your speed, eh?
Yeah.
2 longtime competitors join to fight a muddy mess.
He's got something to prove here tonight.
And a big job at the end of the highway.
You don't get them upside down very often at all.
Is in serious danger of falling apart. On North America's busiest highway, hundreds of thousands of drivers depend on the men and women who risk it all to keep the roads safe. Because closure is not an option. The workday is winding down in Toronto.
There's going to be a lot of traffic this afternoon, guys.
Thousands of drivers are trying to make it home.
Now it's getting busy, right?
Ahead of bad weather on the horizon.
Very, very big storm coming tonight.
Steve Pillai, owner of Steve's Towing, needs his crew to be ready.
You chase. Who you gonna get there first? That's it.
I gotta go find something.
So with a storm blowing in, Steve's driver, Sonny Subramaniam, is on the lookout for trouble.
I wanted to show my boss that I really wanted to work. I just want to do a couple of rollovers. Right? I want to get more experience.
Just off of Highway 400, north of the 401.
No, because we're getting a mixed bag of weather today.
The crew at the Compass Operations Center monitors the building afternoon rush.
We're actually tracking a storm that's coming into the Toronto area from the United States.
That makes it a bad time for any holdup on the highway.
What do you got here?
Just after 3 p.m. on the westbound QEW in Mississauga.
So you got OPP fire out there?
I don't know if you hit something before spitting out like that or what.
Nobody can get moved.
Sonny is the closest of Steve's crew to the scene.
I'm trying to get there.
If he can get there first, the job is theirs.
I'm trying to get there fast as freaking I can.
Now we just get on first and seeing you got 20 tow trucks there, you know, gotta fight through it.
Look at that, 4 or 5 heavy on seat. There's a lot of guys out there, and they want to get the job too, right? Back on the hunt, guys.
Sonny heads back towards the city.
It has been a very busy morning.
OPP Sergeant Kerry Schmidt is heading for the scene.
Okay, 10-4, I'm under.
Tractor trailer jackknife caused by some debris on the roadway. It looks like a bunch of cars were swerving to avoid it. The transport truck was moving to avoid those cars that were stopped because of the debris, and it jackknifed across all the lanes.
It then clipped another truck, ripping the tractor apart.
I have never seen it come off to this extent. To have the whole cab right off the chassis was really incredible.
Once they get that stuff cleared up, then we'll open up everything.
Okay. And this is the major thoroughfare from the GTA out to Mississauga, Oakville, Burlington, and Hamilton, and beyond. And there is a lot of traffic that is depending on this highway to be open.
The police have detoured traffic onto side routes, but the backlog is already stretching 10 miles.
Across the news, it's been well reported that there's a storm coming, and there's a lot of people that are getting the jump on traffic and trying to get home before the storm hits.
But the damage is so severe, with a potential fire hazard. Whoa. First responders have to perform surgery on the cab.
The fire department were working to get this cab portion separated from the chassis. The only way to get them separated is to actually get all the wires, cords, and cables disconnected.
And as the recovery stretches on, curious drivers heading into Toronto are causing a new concern.
It's absolutely dangerous for drivers to be rubbernecking, to be slowing down, to be distracted by a situation that's happening on another highway.
I just warned a couple people. Let's go.
Distracted drivers could cause a chain reaction wreck on the other side of the highway.
Unfortunately, we got people driving by and trying to take pictures of the scene, so they're just congesting traffic the other way. We just need people to just drive ahead, forget about the accident, look where they need to go.
Half of this is probably rubbernecking, you know.
You gotta stop, take pictures going through here. Oh, but then they can't go to the office and tell everybody they were there.
Just before 5 p.m., the cab is finally free.
Tony, you know why?
And the wreck is on its way.
Thank you, gentlemen. Hopefully we won't have to call you again for tonight. No promises. I'm making no promises.
Drivers head for home before the weather hits the highway.
We were able to actually get this highway opened before the snow started falling and before rush hour was completely over.
10-4, just be advised, all lanes are reopened.
"170 miles to the west."
We're heading out tomorrow. Colin and I will be gone for a couple days.
A major overnight storm is heading for Sarnia, right when the boss is leaving town with his son Colin.
In the event of any big wrecks or anything like that, Kyle is going to take the lead, okay?
Gary and Colin will be driving 2 trucks to a funeral across the border tomorrow. So Gary's relying on Kyle Putris to take the reins.
Never been in the position of being a leader, like the go-to guy, the main guy in charge.
Everything goes through Kyle.
I've tried to step up my game to show Gary that I'm capable of running a recovery.
Tomorrow, he'll get his chance.
Watch it when you get faster. He's all right to get. It must be icy over there, boys.
As evening approaches, the storm front blows in.
A lot of snow, boys.
Fueled by moisture from Lake Huron, squalls blast through the night.
They're talking 20 centimeters.
Morning light reveals casualties up and down the snowbelt highways.
Why you parked there?
By 9 a.m., Kyle is on scene for his first recovery as lead operator.
I never, ever, ever want to make that call to Gary that I screwed something up and somebody or something got hurt. That is the last call I ever want to make here.
We got a jackknife tractor trailer down here, loaded 20,000 pounds. Got caught in the ice and the wind. So we're here to get them out now. We're gonna try and do this real quick because the road is really icy and traffic is moving. So we want to get this thing out before we get hit.
Junior heavy operator Mark Colbrand will be following Kyle's lead today.
He's seen enough wrecks that he can figure out exactly what we have to do.
Just the way it's sitting sitting the wrong, our angle's wrong. So we have to pull the trailer back towards us so we can get access to the front of the truck, swing the front around, and pull it up out.
But it won't be as easy as it sounds.
It's into the mud and it's been sitting there overnight. So chances are it's going to be frozen, and they tell me there's 20,000 pounds in the box.
You're coming on this side?
Yeah. Want me to go ahead and give it a pull?
This is where we're gonna separate the men from the boys. And I'm gonna do my damnedest to make sure I'm on the man's side.
But as Mark tries to pull the semi backwards,
The only thing that was moving was my wrecker.
We'll have to pull you up, get you a little farther out so you can really get her planted, eh?
I thought I had the angle right on Mark's truck the first time.
They need more solid terrain.
Trailer's putting up a bit of a fight. I think it might be frozen into the mud, so it's kind of pulling the wrecker down. And so I just want to move the truck over a little bit so we can get a better footing on it.
But that puts the wrecker right at the edge of oncoming traffic.
The road conditions are a big factor because anybody taps their brakes the wrong way and we could be in a wreck.
Okay. Just pull, Mark.
Pull.
Keep going.
Come on, bite.
But it's still the wreck that's pulling on the wrecker.
I don't want to make that phone call to Gary that his truck is on its side in the ditch beside the one that we're trying to pull out.
There's just a straight ice pad on the slow lane.
On an icy, narrow stretch of Highway 402. Kyle and Mark are struggling to keep Gary's wrecker on the road.
Right now, Kyle's extremely frustrated.
I just want to sit here and cry and kick and scream.
But Kyle came here with more than just this job on his mind.
It's really important to me. I've worked hard here for Gary, and I'm here to prove to him that I can do this. Give me the chance. I want to be the guy that can run a recovery for you.
Can you stuff the right side any harder?
He needs Mark to dig in
As much as it'll go.
and push the wrecker.
Give it everything it's got.
As far as she goes, right there.
come hell or high water, this truck is coming out of the ditch.
There she's coming. Yeah, I put up a bit of a fight. As you can see, we're into the mud and the muck and the ice. And now we're bulldozing everything, but it's coming, so that's all that matters. Got enough to get on it yet? Take it as far as you can. The next step is to turn the front of this truck up towards the highway and pull it to us. There we go. Coming out good? Looking good, looking good. She's coming out. Lovely.
Kyle's first recovery as the man in charge is back on the road.
It's gonna be, oh yeah, piece of cake, Gary. No problem. Didn't need you at all.
Let's just get the highway open and let's get out of here.
I want to tell Gary how we did it, what we did, and I hope he gives me the thumbs up and says, hey, you done good on it. Score one for the good guys. We did it.
"70 miles to the northeast along the snow belt.
Dropped in the ditch. But real bad here last night.
The storm has left its mark on the roads around London.
Fighting with the snow in the cold. Basic recovery job in the winter.
And on Highway 7 near the town of St. Mary's.
Ready?
In his last winter before retirement, Ross Towing veteran Dave Moss
Another angle iron.
is cleaning up the mess.
It happened the night before in a snowstorm. Another whiteout condition.
In whiteout conditions, the fully loaded reefer caught the shoulder, veering off the highway and slamming down hard on its side.
The ditches start like 2 feet off the edge of the road. There's no forgiveness. Once your front tire goes in, it'll just pull you right in. Driver's fine. More embarrassed than anything, I would think.
With over 50,000 pounds of salad dressing on board and work piling up, Dave and lead operator Mike Ross don't have time to unload. They'll use airbags to lift the loaded trailer.
You have to suck that starter down, I think, Dave. All right.
Because it's buried into the ditch on the far side. So you have to use something to get that corner up. If you put a strap on it, chances are you could tear right through the trailer with it.
The airbags will provide slow, even pressure, giving support to the wall so the heavy load doesn't burst through.
You pushing? Yep, they're all pushing.
Dave needs to apply even pressure all along the side of the trailer.
The load isn't on the floor anymore, it's all sitting on the wall. And if you go to lift, you cave the wall of the trailer in, then you're basically done.
What's your black one doing, Dave?
Just under 3.
Dave will lift with the bags until the load slides down to the floor.
It looks good, Dave. Yeah.
When Mike will take over the pull with his rotator. But airbags work best on solid ground, as the Abrams crew saw just a few weeks ago.
It's kind of teeter now, eh?
On snowy terrain, they can become unstable.
Still pushing good? Yep.
Biggest issue right now is keeping the cushions in place in the bottom of the ditch because it's all covered with snow, and once you pack snow, it turns to ice.
Just lost
Number 4.
And a minute later, a second bag loses its grip.
What was that?
It did a somersault, bounced off the fence, and put a hole in it.
Just hold on. So I got quite a bit of weight on the roof.
Yeah.
They reset under the front end,
Okay, that should be close enough.
where the trailer suffered damage in the crash.
I guess just take the 2 front ones evenly, Dave. Hold it there for a minute.
The load is still stuck on the right side of the trailer all the way up to the roof. Everything has come over and it's not falling back down.
With the bags fully inflated,
You're done?
it's time for the Rotator to take over as a second wrecker holds on to the tractor. While holding the loaded trailer upright with his boom, Mike will use a low line to pull it toward the road.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to drag that ass end up sideways or not. Hold on to it.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Just try.
With the Rotator positioned at the edge of the ditch for lifting,
You take a little, Sean.
there's no room for error if the heavy pull causes it to slide.
Hold it. Hold it. No more, Mike.
Oh, come on.
Hold it. Hold it.
On Highway 7 in southwestern Ontario,
Come on. I don't know, guys.
the Ross crew is fighting to upright an 80,000-pound semi, but the sideways pull is sliding the Rotator off the road.
I don't know. You want me to come around here, grab the back door, and we can lift it?
Yeah, we can do that.
Drag it?
Mike decides to re-rig one of the straps to lift and drag the heavy back end.
We've got Mike hanging on to the back corner. The trailer was still wanting to fall back over. It's a little dance you have to do. You pull a little bit, make sure it's not leaning too far, pull a little more.
Is that okay, Dave? It's working. Say when, Dave.
Pull, tighten the blue up, Mike. Yeah, we gotta drag the front end up too, Mike.
They're out of room, so with the trailer straddling the ditch,
Let it off slowly. We're gonna put you on the front of the tractor.
they reposition the front wrecker to pull the trailer onto the road, while Mike tries to keep it from tipping back over.
All will be good. Hopefully. Okay?
Think we're good? Another 10 feet, John.
Looks like it's opening up then.
Another victory in the books in Dave's final winter on the highway.
I'm not gonna miss cold weather, I can tell you that much.
So we're headed this morning down to line up a procession of tow trucks.
80 miles away, Gary's taking one of his heavy wreckers south of the border
Hopefully have a good showing of trucks.
on a trip that he wishes he didn't need to make, to join a funeral procession for a fallen driver.
We're here to basically honor him this morning.
Just a few days ago, a tow operator in Port Huron, Michigan, lost his life on the job, hit by a passing vehicle.
Just went through on the shoulder of the road and struck Jason and killed him instantly.
The victim was the son of the tow company's owner, which hits close to home.
Father started the business, and here I'm facing the exact same thing. This is my son. It really hits home.
When you have a child in the business and you lose them, you know, I couldn't even imagine what my dad would go through, let alone what this family's going through right now.
In Michigan, like Ontario, there's a law to protect emergency workers on the roadside, but drivers don't always obey.
The message is we gotta slow down, gotta move over.
Today, the local towers can only offer their support.
Procession of tow trucks, kind of an honor guard thing.
Obviously, it's tragic, and we've lost a driver today, and we don't want to lose any more.
"440 miles northeast at the far end of Highway 401.
Very slippery up there in places, guys.
A heavy storm has been battering the highway near the city of Cornwall all afternoon.
Ice, rain, and high wind.
Eastern Ontario is no stranger to brutal winter weather. In 1998, a freak ice storm attacked the region. It left thousands without power for weeks.
All right, TJ, just keep on coming. We're almost there, buddy.
When winter strikes the highway, Nate Wilson from Herb's Towing is ready. A former farm boy who worked his way up in the world of heavy rescue.
Well, we're responding to a tractor trailer that was eastbound, across the median, and it's in the westbound ditch.
Get there. Tractor trailer was kind of slammed into a tree that had been laying on its side, and you don't get them wheels up very often. It was like, holy, what are we gonna do with this one?
I think they need the rotator for that guy.
On the eastern end of Highway 401,
What's going on here? Anybody knows?
a mangled upside-down semi has traffic backing up near the Quebec border.
You've got the driving lane blocked and the passing lane is still open. But if I think at any point it's going to become a danger, I'm going to actually close the highway right down to traffic and divert it.
You don't get them upside down very often at all.
The semi heading from Toronto lost control in the storm, tore into the median and across the westbound lane, rolling over onto its roof. Incredibly, both driver and passenger survived. Now Nate Wilson from Herb's Towing is ready to get to work.
My upbringing's on a dairy farm, so my work ethic was get it done, kind of driven into me by my father, and it's carried on through my career here, so it served me well.
Within minutes, Nate's boss, Herb Vink, joins him on the scene.
Somehow, way, shape, or form, somebody lost control of his vehicle and ended up going in the rhubarb.
Along with his son, General Manager Andrew Vink.
The biggest portion of our towing fleet is located in Cornwall, Ontario, servicing the busiest highway in North America.
That fleet includes an 80-ton capacity rotator, one of only 2 in the entire country.
Herb's is a great operation. They're on the other end of the province from us, but anytime I've seen him doing any jobs, it's just superb. I mean, he has the biggest rotator in the province.
And they'll be putting that rotator to work today.
Feel like you're in the museum in those crooked rooms.
But before the recovery can begin, they have to transfer 30,000 pounds of mixed clothing and DVDs into Herb's sea container.
The offload is a very tricky one. It's on a slope in every direction, and the trailer is not in the best of shape.
That's the main danger, slipping and sliding around, falling down, hurting yourself on the trailer. Trailer walls are really sharp when they're clattered, broken open.
The trailer wall is already severely compromised. So to speed up the offload, Nate decides to open it right up. But it's a risk.
Trouble is down the road, it could kind of bite us in the ass because we're actually taking away structural integrity of the trailer every time we cut another piece out of this wall.
Make sure that rope doesn't catch on anything, please. Don't go under the can. We're just gonna get this off the highway real quick.
The crew secures the load on their flat deck.
Yes, just like clockwork.
And turns to the main event. They'll use 2 rotators to bring up the rig in one piece.
Plan of attack is to put the 50-ton rotator on the rear of the trailer, put the 80-ton on the tractor portion, and the front of the trailer.
Andrew will tackle the front end, rigging the bigger rotator to the tractor.
We're looking to the axle where it meets the axle springs. When it comes to the front end, that's probably one of your strongest components.
Rig it, lift it, have some fun.
Nate will work on the back end, in sync with Andrew.
Ready?
Their first move, rolling the truck off of its roof.
We gotta work together because if he pulls too much one way or I don't follow him, no, the trailer's flimsy enough. Just half a turn more on one or another, they'll just twist and open like a tin can. So
if our gamble doesn't pay off and we lose all integrity, the trailer come out in pieces. We were gonna try to bring the 2 up together for sure.
The rollover comes at a cost.
From the accident, it was so compromised whenever we rolled it, it split in the middle. What's our plan now, Rob?
There was just no way anybody was taking this out in one piece. We really didn't have a plan B. We were hoping plan A was gonna work.
we can try to disconnect. I can play with my lines on top of it to try to get the fifth wheel.
With a trailer ready to split, a one-piece recovery is no longer an option.
We're gonna try to pull the trailer back just a bit. I got the pin pulls unlocked.
The tractor and trailer will have to be removed separately.
Andrew!
Tractor came out beautiful. Pulled it up the side of the road. Uprighted it.
There we go.
Set it on the shoulder. The tractor went beautiful.
But it's the trailer ready to rip apart that will be the big problem.
The last thing we want is that thing to break in pieces at the bottom of the ditch.
You can't predict it when it's that bad. Just start pulling and go from there.
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, we just slowed right down.
As night falls on the 401 near Cornwall, Ontario,
Yeah, they got one lane there, block driver. I just went by the accident scene.
the crew from Herb's is preparing to clear the mangled trailer and open the lane that's been choking traffic.
We always feel the pressure. We always have sergeants either asking us for an update or an estimate time on when the highway's going to reopen.
Nate and Andrew's first step, spin the trailer around to line it up for loading onto a flat deck.
Perfect. Get tight on the gray line.
The trailer was compromised. The walls were all broken out of it.
And with the floor cracked in half during the roll, even this simple spin might be too much.
She's pretty broken apart. I don't know if we're gonna get her in one piece or not.
$310 miles to the west.
All right, you there?
Metro Truck Group's lead recovery operator, Kevin Richardson, has traded in his Rotator for a different kind of recovery truck.
Been quite a few years since I've driven this, so hang on.
To help a friend on a different kind of recovery.
John Allen's on his way there. He's the one that called me. It's gonna cost him dinner.
Too much truck for the little guy.
John Allen from Abrams has been a friendly competitor for years.
Everything in Kevin's world is small. Small, it's all small in Kevin's world.
I've known John 8 years now. We have a friendly competition going on between us. I don't see no grease in this pin here. Simple maintenance, buddy. That's fine. You know, we're always trying to get one step ahead of each other. I'm nosy.
When I'm on a dry streak, he'll rub in, oh, look what I did. He'll be sending me pictures.
So make sure they do a good job, because you're gonna be driving it.
I do the same to him.
So a few of us that's, you know, kind of work with each other or, you know, help each other out. It's a brotherhood. Yeah, of course I'm gonna have his back. I'm gonna get out there and give him a hand.
Kevin heads 20 minutes north.
Oh, there's a truck. See the truck on the field, the lights on?
One of Abrams' drivers was recovering a stolen vehicle from a muddy field when his own flatbed got stuck. John's been trying to help.
What's going on, John?
This truck's more your speed, eh?
Yeah. All right, we'll unload the loader.
All righty.
All right, need it.
He's helped me out a number of times, you know. I've helped him out. Very funny guy.
Okay, we should get traffic control here, man. Just watch your back.
The mud is too deep for a tow truck or wrecker. Metro's front-end loader is John's last resort.
Just watch my tires here. Straight back. Watch my other side, man.
Turn a little bit that way.
When our flatbed got out there this morning, the ground was a little too soft, and he sunk in the ground a little too far. So we've had a few 1 tons out there all day today, pretty much, trying to get them out.
I just hope it's not too soft down there where I'm gonna get the loader stuck, because then we're all screwed. It was pretty bouncy out there. It was a mud pit. A little bit of trees too in the way you had to watch out for.
Yeah, the ground was feeling nice and solid back there, but you know, it's starting to feel a little mushy here.
Hi, I'm the guy that got the truck stuck.
All right, John, I got a chain here too. I'll pull off. I felt bad for his flatbed driver because he's been out there since 8:30 in the morning fighting with us, so. Yeah, put the single hook there. And then I got this one here, John. That's it. All right. I'll drive forward a bit. Just watch this doesn't come unhooked. All right. Ready?
Yeah, nice and easy.
Oh, hang on, everybody. I just tried to put my foot in the gas while we didn't go anywhere.
He's pulling. Wheels are turning, mud's flying.
What do you think?
It's sunk good.
But Kevin won't give in, especially with John Allen looking on.
He's not gonna back down. He's got something to prove here tonight, right?
But the suction of the mud is too much.
You got a shovel?
I just wanted to get his driver out. He's had a long day out in that field.
I just need a flashlight.
You want that nice little ramp to roll up on. And once you get rolling, just ease off on the gas, let him pull you. So I got him digging out the front to create a little bit of a ramp.
Oh, okay.
Go up a little more.
At the eastern end of the 401,
Good to go, Nat. You can boom up.
She's pretty broken apart. I don't know if we're gonna get her in one piece or not.
the crew from Herb's is trying to position the destroyed trailer for loading on a flatbed.
Floor ripped away.
When we started to pull that trailer, it didn't go very far until it started breaking in two.
We're hearing aluminum panels ripping apart, wood cracking.
As the trailer disintegrates in front of them, one jagged piece is catching on the guardrail.
Or boom down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. She's pretty broken apart.
At the eastern end of the 401, the crew from Herb's is fighting a damaged trailer, now catching on a guardrail wire.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow.
Nate Wilson wants to kick it free.
Okay.
When the trailer actually snapped over the guide wire, it basically jumped straight at me because there was so much force on it with the 80-ton pulling, right? I could have easily been under it instead of beside it.
The trailer is moving, but it's in no shape to recover in a single piece. Time to change the plan again.
I'll hold it up. We're gonna cut the front wall off it and the side wall as best we can so we can just get out of here. Got her now.
They'll have to break it into two pieces.
We actually pulled it apart with the trucks, which was fun. Yeah, we never get to break stuff. We're always trying to save it.
Tilt it down, hook onto the back end of the trailer with the winch.
But even in two pieces,
Then boom out, pick up this end.
it's going to be a challenge to fit the trailer on their flatbed.
Try to make her fit on the Landau. Now that's a tight fit. Now they're gonna get two escorts to escort this trailer back to the shop. They're gonna tie it down.
Deal is finally done. The road's gonna be cleaned up here in a matter of minutes.
It's better when it comes out as you plan, but whenever you run into problems and you can overcome them and still make the best of that world, it's still gratifying.
That is one strange load.
Go up a little more.
North of Hamilton,
Hang on, one more time. Hang on.
Kevin Richardson has been battling deep mud for almost an hour.
Lift your chain up a bit. So just lift the force up. Try it. Doing a lift, you're gonna put more bite into your wheels.
I don't want to give him a jerk, but
Give him a little jerk.
Little jerk? All right, ready? Time to put it drive. Okay?
Yeah. Sit drive. There we go.
Keep his wheels straight.
Keep going.
Get over. Here. Get over. Get over. Well, we got him. All right.
Thanks, man.
No problem, man. You're out.
That's awesome. Finally.
All right, let's get this broke down.
It's only been 12 hours.
Yeah. Everything worked out great. Oh, baby. Yeah. Woo.
Right there, hold it.
So I'm all done here. It's just gonna be up to this flatbed driver now to make it up. Call me when you get him out.
Yeah.
All right?
Give you a shout. Well, tonight I needed his help, and he came through.
It's a brotherhood, so there's gonna be times where I'm in a jam or I need help. They're gonna come and help me. They better. No. That horse sounds like a dead goose.
Next time on Heavy Rescue 401.
The gear shift sucked right through the floor.
James and crew clean up heavy carnage.
This is way too easy to get hurt doing this stuff. Hey, careful. Fortunate it didn't go right across the highway or kill somebody.
Kevin faces an impossible load.
Watch it doesn't turn, because it kicks out. Okay, hang on.
Can't see.
And the crew from Herbs tangles
That ain't gonna work.
with an icy mess.
Careful, turned ice.